Almost forgot, but it's here. We're here. We're here. What is up, folks? It is your boy Miguel Z with the New Japan Rebound podcast. It is Wednesday. Excuse me for a second. Sorry, I got caught up in the moment. Sorry about that, folks. But it is Tuesday. It is Tuesday. We are here. We are here. We're here on Patreon. On Patreon, folks, we're here. Wednesday, you get it on YouTube. They changed the day. I don't know why. What's best for business, what works for the boys, we're all for that right here. But I'm going to go ahead and shoot this right now. We're going to go ahead and show this out. I'll keep it down here. Well, right there, link tree below. Got to follow that. That's where you find us on YouTube, on X, myself, Big Time Paul S, and everything else under the sun. If you're on YouTube, like, share, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know what is coming, folks. Always new stuff dropping. Always stuff coming. It's a great thing. Value Wrestling, up and coming. Contenders, not pretenders, folks. We're here to take over the IWC by storm. And with that said, right now we still got something going on for our boy AJ Kirsch. Linktree in the description box. Mr. Health Fitness. Raising money for kids' cancer. Right now, he's in the top 8, but folks, we need to get him back to the top of the list by the 4th. Only because we want this boy to move on. We want our homie to move on. What he's doing is great. All the money that he has raised for kids' cancer is great. It helps with the funding of the families that have to deal with this tough times when they're going through it. One parent's got to work, one parent can't. Got to stay with the kids, make sure they're taken care of. Obviously, folks, you know how we do it around here. We support the man. We're hoping he gets to the top of that list, folks. And, of course, as you see, folks, also we have a GoFundMe. The GoFundMe is to help get the Value Wrestling team to WrestleMania 41 in Las Vegas so we can bring you the best coverage that we can possibly give you. And with that, folks, again, like, share, and subscribe. You hit the notification bell. This day in wrestling history. Big time's coming up on 365. What he's going to do next, we have no idea. But I know you folks want to be around to find out. And now that is off the table, folks, I'm going to go ahead and get into big business here because we are coming off of Forbidden Door. My opinion of it. It was a good show. But some of the results, I'm not happy with. I'll let you know when we get to that. But until then, folks, we're coming up on the G1 climax. We still have 2 spots open for the G1, Block A, Block B. Those guys are hard hitting, fighting it out to get that last spot. But we had on the 23rd of New Japan Seoul, we had just 5 guys of Doki and Doki. Sorry about that, sir. Yui Uemura defeating El Desperado and Shoma Kato in 9 minutes, 45 seconds. Next match on the card, Tomoaki Honma, the man with the New Japan 10, and Tomohiro Ishii defeating Hiroshi Tanahashi and Katsuya Morishima in 8 minutes, 26 seconds. Then, folks, United Empire doing it big. Francisco Akira, Great Okan, Jeff Cobb defeating just 5 guys of Sonata, Taichi, and Taka Michinoku in 9 minutes, 35 seconds. And the match after that, we had the rest of United Empires of Callum Newman and Henare defeating House of Tortures, Yoshinobu Kamaro, and Yujiro Takahashi in 9 minutes, 56 seconds. Solid match. United Empire still holding big strong. While their boys holding it down, trying to get into the G1, the rest of United Empire is coming off hot. Then, folks, G1 climax, Block B qualifier. Oleg Boltin defeated Toriano in 9 minutes, 16 seconds. In the second match of the night, Block B qualifier, TJP defeated Satoshi Kojima in 12 minutes and 50 seconds. And then, folks, your main event of the night, LIJ Ibushi, Tetsu Naito, Titan, and Yota Tsuji defeated House of Tortures, Dick Togo, Evil, Ren Narita, and Show in 11 minutes, 31 seconds. Folks, we're building up to the G1 climax. The G1 starts later this month. I'm excited for the G1. I cannot wait to see who's going to take it all this year. It is definitely going to be a big one. I'm looking forward to it. And then, folks, we had another night of New Japan Soul. United Empires, Francisco Akira, Great Okan defeating Kazuya Mishima and Sho Mikato, 8 minutes 32 seconds. Then the rest of United Empire, including TJP, Hanare, Jeff Cobb defeated Satoshi Kojima, Tomoaki Honma, and Tomohiro Ishii, the Stone Pitbull, 9 minutes and 30 seconds. Solid showing. Obviously, these guys were coming out hard, making a name for themselves. Jeff Cobb carrying that TV title strong, looking good. I'm looking forward to what was going to happen with him at Forbidden Door, but we'll get to that in a minute here, folks. And then we had the Bebop tag team of Hiroshi Tanahashi, Toriano, El Desperado, Hiroki Goto, and Oleg Boltin defeating just 5 guys: Doki, Sanada, Taichi, Taka Michinoku, and Yua Uemura. 9 minutes, 12 seconds. Then we got back to the G1, folks. We, like I said, we're coming up on it. We're looking forward to this one. Block A qualifiers. Callum Newman defeating Yujiro Takahashi in 12 minutes, 12 seconds. Next match, we had another Block A qualifier. Yoshihashi defeating Chase Owens in 14 minutes and 1 second. And then, folks, your main event. LIJ, Bushi, Tetsuya Naito, Titan, Yota Tsuji defeating House of Tortures, Evil, Ren Narita, Show, Yoshinobu Caramel with Dick Togo on the outside in 12 minutes and 8 seconds. Folks, these were solid nights. Obviously, some of these boys had to fly stateside so they could be at Forbidden Door. We had on the card, we had the IWGP title, Tetsuya Naito getting his rematch against Jon Moxley, and then we had Jeff Cobb in the match with the learning bushes or learning tree, whatever you want to call them, has been Chris Jericho, Big Bill, with what's his name on you know what? His name doesn't even come to mind. I guess he's not that important to me, but yeah, he was a part of that mix. I wasn't too thrilled about it. They could have done better with Jeff Cobb. He called everybody out on the roster. Nobody wanted a piece of him. I guess nobody was looking forward to Tour of the Islands. I heard it's a great trip, but you know what? I guess it is what it is. So, folks, I'm not going to go over the whole card because we went over these results in our review of Forbidden Door, but I will get into big business that we talked about here. We had for the 0 hour, we had trying to see here. Okay, we had right out the chute, we had Mystico, Lucha Brothers defeating LIJ, Hiromu Takahashi, Titan, Yota Tsuji in 12 minutes and 1 second. I guess it is what it is, a 50-50 booking, I would hope, because you have to make sure that they look strong at some point. Both brands look good. I mean, I was a big fan of the whole thing. I mean, it was cool to see LIJ on, stateside. They did bring up the fact that Roosh was the founding member of LFI and branched out to Japan for LIJ, which is great for me. I'm a big fan of LIJ. I got a lot of respect with Naito and the rest of them. And then, folks, we had your main card, and I'm only going to go for the matches that meant most to the brand of New Japan. First up, AEW's TBS title, NJPW Strong Women's title, Mercedes Moné champion, Stephanie Valkyrie, our strong champion. This match went 16 minutes, 51 seconds. Unfortunately, folks, Stephanie Valkyrie drops the belt, making Mercedes Moné the TBS champion and the New Japan Strong Women's champion. If you heard the fans, they weren't happy about it. Obviously, I voiced my displeasure with it. I'm not a big Mercedes Moné fan. I mean, she did come to New Japan and show up and show out, and that was great. But I guess when they come stateside, it doesn't mean anything anymore, and you don't look like the one you once was. You're just a shadow of what you once were. So, folks, we have a new NJPW Strong Women's Champion in Mercedes Moné. I'm hoping that doesn't last very long. Give Valkyra a rematch. She carried that whole match. She looked damn good, as she always does. And, folks, we can't help but be upset about it. I know there's fans out there that are happy about it, but I mean, the crowd was not happy whatsoever. Then, folks, on the line, IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. Your champion, Jon Moxley, against El Destino, Tetsuya Naito. A rematch that took place in Japan. 17 minutes, 4 seconds, and new IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, El Destino, Tetsuya Naito, picking up the big win. Folks, I was super juiced about it. I know a lot of New Japans were juiced about it. New Japan fans were juiced about it. You couldn't help but be excited about the fact that Naito getting his comeuppance, getting his rematch, getting back to what's his, so he can bring that belt back to Prestige and defend it in Japan. And from what I've seen, folks, they said the new Owen Hart Cup tournament, the winner gets, I would think, a champion of their choosing at All Out in London, but I don't know if that states with New Japan as well, but I guess we'll find out. And then, folks, announced on the card, they had announced Wrestle Kingdom that night. What we're doing with Wrestle Kingdom is insane, because we're going to get a Forbidden Door of sorts in Japan. We have NJPW, CMLL, AEW, Wrestle Dynasty on the 5th of January, a Forbidden Door-esque event, which should be good. I'm not going to say anything yet because I don't know what's going to happen. We got to get through the G1 first. We got to get through Capital Collision, and we got to get through Historic X. Also, folks, big news coming out of that night. NJPW, New Japan Pro Wrestling, is officially the owner of Stardom, the women's brand, and we'll be bringing more Stardom matches to the brand, which I will be covering, as well as everything else in New Japan. So, folks, your boy Miguel Z on the New Japan Rebound podcast will be covering Stardom as soon as they start booking more matches for them as well, or if they're just going to coincide with each other and have matches on the card. I'm looking forward to it. The women's brand is solid too. I can't wait to see what happens with them. Well, folks, we're going to go ahead and talk about this, because now that we're coming off of Forbidden Door, we have New Japan presents CMLL Fantastica Mania in San Jose, California. This is the day before the G1 Climax happens, or the week before, because on the 13th, they're in San Jose, California. On the 20th, we get our very first opening matches for the G1 Climax. So I'm going to go ahead and check the card for this. We'll go ahead and get into that. The card you will get in San Jose, folks. And I wish I could be there, but unfortunately, I'm saving up for another event. This didn't pan out to what I was hoping, but this will be at Mount Pleasant High School in San Jose, California. We got the Copa Fantastica four-way match of Valento, Adrian Quest, the DKC, and Kukui. Then the tag team match, folks. We have Hunciero and Virus against TMDK's Bad Dude Tito and Zack Sabre Jr. We get a singles match of Lavora and Stephanie Valkyr. That is going to be a stellar match. Valkyr is going to be out for blood because of that match she just lost. I can't wait to see her come back on top and get ready for it again. Then, folks, we have an Incredibles tag team match of Rocky Romero and Velador Jr. against Doki and Mystico. And then in the singles match, we have El Barbaro Canavonero against Yoda Tsuji. And then your co-main of the night, New Japan Strong Openweight title match, Gabe Kidd against Ultimo Guerrero. This is why I wish I was there, because one, Gabe Kidd's badass, but two, seeing the legend of Ultimo Guerrero takes me back to the old days of WCW where he was stellar in the Lucha division. That's going to be an awesome match. I hope whoever goes lets me know how that goes, because that is going to be a great one. And then your main event of the night, MLW World Tag Team Title match, Cozy Max, Satoshi Kojima and Okimura against Los Deportes of Magnus and Rugano. That's crazy. That is going to be a great match. I'm looking forward to this one. I mean, folks, I'll be watching it from home, giving you the once over, but to be there live to see some of this would be so cool. Folks, then again, being at any live wrestling event, whatever your flavor is always awesome. Then, folks, we're going to go ahead and get back over here to the event database and see what we got. And get back into my there. I'm sorry about this, folks. I click on one thing and it takes me to another, but it is what it is. Then, folks, the night after San Jose, we will get, not the night after, but the 20th of July, we get our first taste of the G1 Climax. But we'll go ahead and get into the card because they already have it up. It's going to be a long night in Osaka at Eden Arena in Osaka. I mean, this is insane, but we'll go ahead and run down this card, folks. I'm looking forward to it. First match, Shota Umino against the winner of the Block A qualifier match. Second match, Block B, El Phantasmo against Hanare. Block A, Sonata against Jake Lee. Block B, Hiroki Goto against Jeff Cobb. Tour of the Islands, I see it. Like I said, folks, I called it from the beginning. This is Jeff Cobb's tournament to win. He's come so close several years in a row. I think it's his due. Let's let the man take everybody for a tour. Next one, Block A, Zack Sabre Jr. against Great-O-Khan. Block B, David Finlay against Yuwa Uemura. Then we have Block A of Evil versus Gabe Kidd. Next one, Ren Narita against the winner of the Block B qualifying matches. Then, folks, your co-main of the Block B match, Konosuke Takeshita against Yota Tsuji. And then your main event, folks, we have your IWGP World Heavyweight Champion Tetsuya Naito against Shingo Takagi, the Rampage Dragon. I mean, my mind's blown away. This is going to be a great, great show. This is going to be a great G1. Again, folks, like I said, I'm calling it right now. Jeff Cobb take the whole dang thing. But I was wrong several years in a row. Let's hope I'm not wrong this time, folks. I can't wait. Folks, I believe that is it for me. That is all that is on my table. Folks, again, like, share, and subscribe. You hit the notification bell so you know what's coming. Hit up the link to go vote for AJ Kirsch. Let's get that man the whole damn show. And let's let this man be on the cover of Men's Health and Fitness, because he is a hell of a person to let win this thing. I'm looking forward to that. And folks, you'll find us next weekend at Stockton Con. More details want to come when we catch you on the roundup this weekend. And as always, folks, let's just enjoy pro wrestling. Your opinions matter, right, wrong, and different. If you have questions, leave the comments down below. We'll talk about it. We'll talk business. I mean, it's a beautiful time to be a wrestling fan. There's no point in disagreeing and fighting amongst ourselves. We can all enjoy pro wrestling. No one has a wrong opinion. No one has a wrong promotion. If you love wrestling, you love wrestling. We're just passionate about what we do. We would be here, folks, without you guys out there. You guys have supported us from day one, and we appreciate every single one of you and can't wait to meet more of you. Now, folks, I'm going to get Ghost. It's time to roll, and I'll catch you again on the Rebound.